Hi guys, welcome to another video from MariéeBudgets. Hi, I'm Marie, and on today's episode we're going to do, I keep saying episode, guys, I'm not going to take it out. I've literally had to redo this video, like the intro to this video, because I keep saying episode when it's just a video. So I'm going to keep that one in, okay guys? I'm going to keep it in. So on today's video, we're going to do a budget with me for my fourth and last paycheck of this month, February. And so gotta first start by getting my little financial planner. This is the financial planner that I made all by myself. I took a Happy Notes planner plus a Happy Planner, took a Happy Planner and a Happy Notes, two different things, owned by the same people but two different things, and I mashed it up together and I made this ghetto fabulous little baby right here, and I love her. Okay, so getting started, we're going to go all the way to our February tab, and this is what you're gonna see right here. This is my monthly calendar, and the first thing I do once I find out what my paycheck is I come here and I write it down. As you can see, it's already written down. You know why? Because I started filming this video and then my camera died. My camera battery died, and so I had to switch it out. So it's already been written. So I'll show you guys if it will allow me. It's for, can you see that? It's for $268.93. That's what I'm gonna get paid. That's what we're working with this pay period. Okay, so yeah, I'd come here and I'd start by writing that down, and I've already written it down. Next, I would go and I'd go onto this page, and if I didn't like keep track of my no spend days, I would come here and I would write it down. Actually, I hadn't written down yesterday's, and so I wrote it down, but again, my battery my battery exhausted, so y'all did not see that. But yeah, I would then come here, and if I didn't write it already, I would keep track of my no spend days. Then we would do this, but we're going to leave this one last because we can't write how much I put into my like cash envelopes and all of that stuff. I will explain this to you guys once I get back to it. I'm going to come back to this and I'm going to explain this to you, and we're going to do it later on, okay? And then yeah, let's just keep flipping. Okay, so this is the paycheck. So these are my cash stuffing sheets. Everything in this planner I have made myself. So everything in here I've made myself. I always say it's forever changing, so don't get used to this layout because I will change it, okay guys? But this is how it's looking for this month right here. I revamped it. This is actually really new for this month. It didn't look like this for last month. Let me show you how it looked last month. This was forever the same, but last month, this is how it looked. It was less cluttered. There wasn't a lot more stuff. Sinking funds was one category. This month, I've separated it into two categories, high and low priority. It was a lot bigger too. But yeah, so this is how last month's looks. I revamped it into this, and I'm gonna change it again because I feel like I can make this a lot smaller and it'll look a lot neater and stuff. But yeah, so don't ever get used to a layout because it will never be the same. I'm forever changing it, and it's fine because these are my inserts. This is my own stuff, and that's why I love that I make my own inserts, because I know that I'm I don't like the same stuff. I always change stuff. I always come up with new ideas. So that's why I love that I make my own, because you can always change it. You don't have to like call up a shop or something like that. You don't have to put out money or something like that, because all you need is a computer. What I do, this is what I do. All you need is a computer. At least if you have Word, that works. That's what I use, and a printer. It's all you need, you know. And you can make as many of these as you want and stuff like that. And I do it by. That's why I also do it by a month by month basis, because I know I always change stuff. So I don't like having it like all filled out for the whole year, which is why I ended up making my own inserts rather than just buying a budget one, because again, there's a lot that goes into it. But anywho, that's not why you guys came here. Let's start budgeting my last paycheck of February. So can I bring you just a tad bit closer? Is that good enough for you guys? Can you see? Do you want it closer? Okay, so you first start by writing the tracking period in which this is going to be for. And this is where I was before my camera turned off. So I was writing this. So this is going to be for February the 25th through March the 3rd, because I do it because I cash stuff by a weekly basis now. I used to do it bi-weekly, but now I do it weekly. I was always getting paid weekly, but I was doing it bi-weekly for some reason, okay? And then the next thing you do is you write how much it is. So and we don't have any sources of income. This is the only income we'll be getting in, so that's going to be our total. All right, and then we move on to the next thing. Sorry, I have it at an angle because I can only write it at an angle. So, and then there's a section on here for bills, but I don't have any bills, so we're gonna skip that and move on to our expenses. So I'm only working with, on a week-to-week basis, I only really am working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 expenses that I stuff. But this week we are going to add one, okay? We're gonna add one right here. Dollar Tree. I know you're like, what? Yes, I'm going to be going to the Dollar Tree coming up, and I could put it into spending, but I actually have my own little separate envelope for Dollar Tree, because when I first started, I used to go to the Dollar Tree all the time. So I have my own little envelope for it. So that's why it has its own. I could easily just put it into spending, but it has its own because it has its own envelope. So yeah. Starting first, so spending. Last week we gave spending $20, and that was actually enough for me. So we're gonna continue that. Oh my god, I'm doing this with pen. Oh my god, red flags, red flags, red flags. Sorry, I like to do it with pencil because I always go back sometimes and I change it, and so I don't like to do it with pen. But I know I want that to be $20 because that was enough for me, and that should be enough like on a weekly basis, honestly. And then for food, last week we gave food $10, and that was not enough, you know. I had to go into my other expenses to pay for food because honestly, it just was not enough for me. So we're gonna bump this up to $20 as well. Okay, moving on to gas. I had given, can you see that? See, that's the issue with doing pencil. It's like, can you see that? Should I get a darker? So gas last week I had given it $20, and that wasn't enough, I realized, because literally it didn't make it a full tank of gas, and that wasn't my issue. I just wanted it to like last the whole week, and it didn't. I should probably check on my gas before I gotta go to work. That's after this video, I'm gonna check on my gas because literally it was already like halfway by the end of the week, and I just feel like I'm gonna bump it up because I kind of need to. So this week we're gonna give it $30. There we go. We're gonna give it $30 for gas. Emergency money gets as usual $10. That does not change at all. Social outings. Oh my God, there's literally a Billie Eilish concert going on right now that I wish I was going to, but I'm not. Because I didn't think I wanted to go to it until like it was too late, and she already passed through my state. So it's like, am I really going to pay for her ticket, pay for a plane ticket to the next location she's going to just to see her? No, I'm not that crazy, guys. I'm not that crazy. I won't do that. But I realized, and I was like so excited earlier this year because I thought there was going to be a 5 Seconds of Summer concert because they had like done a special for like the 10 years that they've been in the music industry, and like below it there was like a ad for like Ticketmaker, Ticketmaster, and I was like, oh my God, is there going to be a concert? But they didn't say anything about it, so I didn't do it because I was like, I'm not going to put my money into something that might not be there. But I realized that's what made me make social outings is a new envelope, and it was started because I realized I really do want to go to a 5 Seconds of Summer concert, so I got to save up for it. So I put money into it all the time because I realized that I have to save up this money if I want to do these fun things, okay? So social outings is going to get, how much should I put in here? I'm going to give it $5. $5 because that should be enough, because there's not a concert that I want to go to at this moment. It's just like in the future I want to have enough just in case there is like another concert that I want to go to, or maybe I'm going to like an arcade or something like that and I need that money. That's why it's a part of my expenses, because it's supposed to get spent, you know, it's not supposed to be kept. So that's why it's here. $5 is enough because I don't really have anything in mind right now. It's just in the future. Can you tell that I'm young? This is like a young person's like budget with me, okay? There's no bills. There's just, how much can I save so I can go to the next concert? Oh my gosh. And then Dollar Tree, I would have literally given Dollar Tree $3 is what I was planning on giving it, because I only need, I'm looking for one item and I'm going to buy 2 of them so that I have it. But now that Dollar Tree is $1.25, you kind of have to up it because it's like, it's $1.25, but then you got to think about tax as well. So it's like, it's a lot. So I'm just going to put just $5. That should be enough. So we're going to put $5 in there. And now it's time to pop out my favorite thing in the world. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. Me calculator. Okay, guys. My calculator. I love her. So she's just over here, and we're just going to calculate how much this is. This is enough for me. Okay, let's figure it out. So hold on. $90. Okay, so, and then what you gotta do is, so there's a section here for remaining total, and you just gotta subtract, you gotta subtract, oh my goodness, you gotta subtract your total amount by this to know how much you're still working with. So take the calculator. Okay, we're still working with $178.93. Okay, guys. Okay. Nope. Back it up just a tad bit. Okay. Then we go on to our electronic funds. These are electronic funds that I have. Starting first with my savings account. My savings account, I'm trying to build her up. So I'm trying to always put money into her. And she usually just gets a normal amount of just $30. Don't knock on $30. That comes in handy, guys. $30 goes a long way. So I usually just put $30 in her. Oh my goodness. Sorry, it's like... Let me redo that. I don't like that. Okay. It gets a usual amount of $30 in here. And then my checking... This is not what's going in my checking. This is not what's going in my checking. This is what's going in my checking buffer. And so what's getting in my checking buffer is I just usually take $5 because I do a zero-based budget. So every dollar has to have a place when I get my paycheck, because I know that if I leave any money in my bank account, I will spend it. So I do zero-based budget. Every dollar gotta have a place so then I don't spend it. Okay, guys? So I usually, for my checking buffer, I just literally just put $5 in the amount of cents I have in there because I can't take cents out of the bank. So so it's just going to be $5.93 to make it a total of $35.93. So you subtract this by the leftover total that you had here to find out what this total is going to be here. So 178.93 minus 35.93 equals 143. That is what we're working with. All right. We then move on to my, let me bring y'all down just a bit. Okay, that should be enough. Hold on. We then bring you down to my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. This is when it gets a little bit haywire because here I do the whole remaining total. Then we move on to the next amount. But when I get to here, I just go everywhere because I know how much, because there's some that I always stuff. And then there's some that I go back if I have money remaining. So we have $143 remaining that we're going to have to put into this. And so what I always start off with is my emergency fund, because my emergency fund has to get stuffed. And I just put $20 into my emergency fund. That's all it gets. Okay, guys. Then I move on and we can actually like do this. This is actually what I do. I do this one before I get to any of these other ones. It's weird. It's me. Debt is going to... I'm a person who likes to look back at my past cash stuffing to figure out what I want. So last week, we have $130 into debt. We have $100 into medical. I'm just looking to see what I have. I like to look back on here to figure out how much I want to put in there now. Okay, so for debt, I'm just going to put $10. Okay. You know what? No. So what I'm telling you, this is why I do pencil, because I always change my mind on things. Okay, we did emergency fund. Let's do my 1K and 100 envelope challenges, because those are must in my mind. I have to do those because... Oh my God, something just fell. Wow, that is fabulous, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's crazy. I had put some stuff here because my desk, there's a bunch of stuff on my desk. So I just moved things over here and they're all falling. That's fabulous. So this right here, see, I told you I used the teacher's little Happy Notes planner to make her. And so this is it. But this is where I have all of my challenges. So I literally just come here and I look at all the ones that I've done. And this is how I pick out the one I want to do. So, here are all the 1K numbers I still have available. I'm going to do $7 this week because I know I'm going to be doing bigger numbers for everything else. So we're going to do $7 for this week. Let's go. So $7 here. And then we move on to my 100 envelope challenge. And we look at all the numbers that I've done. And we just choose. Okay, so this week I'm going to do I'm gonna do 8 and 4. I'm gonna do 8 and 4. Again, I have some things that I want to do. So this week we're gonna have to do smaller numbers. So that's 12. 8 plus 4. Okay, so that makes that 12. Yeah. Okay. So then I have to move on to technology because last year I bought myself a phone out of my savings account, and so I gotta pay myself back for that. Okay. So technology is a must. Can you see? I skip around because I know some of these have to get stuffed, so I worry about those, and then I come back, and if I have money remaining, I then move on to the rest. That's how I stuff, okay? Like here, I go in order. I'm like, okay. And then I get to here, I'm like, no, I gotta move around and do it. So technology right now has, let me see, hold on. 280. And so we're gonna put in there $20 to, no, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna put $25. So getting $25. How much, where am I at right now, guys? I'm not even calculating. Okay, we have $79 left. Can you believe that? That is crazy. What? That is so sad. Oh my gosh. That is so sad. I only have $79 left. I think that's crazy. That makes me so sad. But it's what we're working with, guys. This is what happens when you're low budget. Okay. We're going to move on to gifts. So I made these little sheets for gifts right here. And it like separates all of my gift categories into one. Sour Patch is my little brother. Douchebag is my older brother. If you know my relationship, you know my relationship. Okay, then you got mom, dad, other donations, and then princess, which is me. So those are the categories. I also have this because my dad's birthday is coming up, and so I made this little tracker. So then I usually spend at least, maybe sometimes more, but at least $50 on each and every one of my family members. It just depends on, was I smart enough and I planned it out to where I have enough? No. This is what actually made me resort to cash stuffing weekly because I realized I never have enough for people's birthdays. So I was like, why am I like doing this bi-weekly? No, let's do this weekly, so then I actually will have a lot more saved for people's birthdays. So this was more of a last minute thing. That's why it's only $50. I would spend more on my dad, but I didn't plan it out. I didn't plan it out, guys. It was not planned. So for this week, we're putting $5 down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I'm all over the place, guys. There we go. Let's see. So $5 down for him. And then going back to my, if I know where I put it. Oh, it's right here. Going back to my challenges little envelope, little planner right here. I actually made myself a little savings challenge for my birthday. Here it is. It's so pretty. To me, it's so pretty. I like it. And you save $350 by the end of 18 weeks because my birthday's in 18 weeks. So, yeah. So at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I realize now that I'm going to do it. And we're not working with much. So I'm going to do the $15 one, okay? Wait, hold up. Or should I do the $10 one because we're not working with much? Let's do I'm going to do the $10 one, okay, guys? We're not working with much, okay? I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you guys. So we're going to do, do $10 there. Okay, I have a lot of pieces of papers everywhere, so excuse me. Also, I have birthdays coming up, and can you tell that I'm an organized person? I'm a very organized person, and I plan out everything to the last beat and everything. It's crazy. And so I made this little thing for some of my sinking funds that have a deadline to it. And so for gifts, so for my like siblings and my mom, I made this little thing of how much I need to put into theirs to where when their birthdays come up, I'll be like prepared, you know, and throughout that, I'll be then able to add more, you know, and come up with more. But as of right now, so for my little brother, we're gonna do $2. Older brother, we're gonna do $1. Mom, we're gonna do $2. And then for other and donations, we're gonna do $1. And what I want people to understand is this adds up. It will add up and it will be a lot of money, okay? You don't realize it, but when you're like putting in $1, $2, it doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. Every dollar counts, guys. So we're gonna do. $2. Okay, total of $22, guys. I can do math. I just didn't want to because I want it to be a shorter process. So we're gonna go down to gifts. We're gonna do $22 there. Oh my God, do I have this money? Do I have this money? Let's find out. Sorry, I gotta recalculate. Okay, we have $57 remaining. So let's work with what we have. Okay, guys, let's work what we have. So I'm going to go to online transactions. It's a new one that I made. That's why I wrote it down instead of it being typed in. And I have this really big online transactions haul that I'm trying to make. So that's why it's here. So I'm going to put down $10. $10 because it's really big and it's a lot of stuff. So that's why I'm putting down $10. Okay, guys. And then, which one should we do next? Let's do self-care because self-care is basically me getting my nails done, eyelashes, whatever, and also piercings because I love piercings and I want to finish off my ears. There's a couple more piercings I want to do on my ears. So I'm trying to save up for that. So every dollar counts, guys. And so I'm going to put $5 down there. And then wardrobe gets $10. Let me tell you, you don't think it deserves $10, but if you know me, I spend a lot of money on clothes and stuff like that. So I have to stuff it or I will regret it. Okay, guys? It's a problem. But yes, okay, so debt, we are going to do $5. Medical, we're going to do $5 as well. Okay, $22. We have $22 remaining. Is there any other ones that I want to do? Okay, so bills. I don't have bills, but I put bills just in case there's ever a moment when my parents need help with some of the bills. I like to put some money aside for that. Also, that's gonna get $3. Oh, transportation. I didn't do transportation. Oh my god. Transportation is getting $5. That's important to me. It's really car maintenance. I just haven't changed it, but it's car maintenance, guys. Travel, we're gonna go down to travel right here, and we're gonna put $3. Beauty is going to get $3. New life, who this? That's my moving out sinking fund. I'm gonna put $3. $3 is my number one number. Okay, now we only have $5 to work with. And so how do we want to do those $5? Okay, what we're gonna do, this is how you listen, when you're low budget, you're gonna have to work with stuff, okay? It's me working with the money I have with me, okay? I have $5, so what we're gonna do is we're going to break it up. We're gonna break it up into two, okay? I'm going to put $3 into luxury and then $2 into planner and accessory, okay? And then everything else doesn't get stuffed. So dream room isn't gonna get stuffed. Sales to sale isn't gonna get stuffed. New whip isn't gonna get stuffed. Achilles heel isn't. And basically all of my low priority except travel isn't gonna get stuffed either. And yeah, and that's it. And this is when you then, okay. So this is when I then go and make sure that it all adds up. It has to add up to this total right here, $268.93. If it doesn't add up to that, we made a mistake and we're gonna have to go back, okay? So first I'm gonna total up all of this and figure out how much it is. It's a total of $85. So then you gotta subtract that by the 143. Gives you a total of $58 remaining. Then you gotta total up this. Gives you a total of $55. And so from this 58, we have $3 remaining. And then we spent that $3. Oh, oops, can y'all see? Sorry. And then so we have $3 remaining. The $3 is here, so that's a total of $0. See, this is what I'm talking about when I told you I want to redo it, because I didn't have enough room to do like remaining total down here for my low priority sinking funds. So I kind of want to like redo it so I can fit that on there, because it looks weird that all of them have like remaining total except this one right here. So I want to redo that. So, and then what you got to do is, and then over here, I will bring you guys a tad bit closer. Okay, so over here, right down here, I have something called final total and cash envelope total. So basically, I do a zero-based budget type of situation over here. So I have to total up all of this, and it's supposed to equal my paycheck. And then I have cash envelope total, because obviously we did do electronic funds, so we're not going to be taking out the electronic fund money. So we just basically got to total up the cash envelope, the money that's going to be coming out of the bank, and we put it here. So then when we do our cash breakdown, it's going to be a lot easier. Yeah, I'm going to do the cash breakdown with y'all too. Hopefully this isn't a boring video for you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying this and you're getting something out of it. I don't know, but I love doing it. This is fun for me. It takes a while, but it's fun and it's worth it in the end once you see your money grow and grow and grow. So you just basically total up. So $90 plus $35.93 plus 85 plus 55 plus 3 equals, don't know if you can see that, $268.93, which was $268.93, which was our paycheck amount. And this one I do in pen because I'm not going to change that. That's what it's supposed to be. So you just all right. Then we total up the rest of this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I usually like to go back and check up on all of these and make sure that's what I wanted to put. I'm gonna fast forward this part because you guys don't need to see me just like going through this, but I just like to make sure that's how much I wanted to put in it and stuff like that. Okay, sorry. I just always like to go back and make sure I'm like okay with the amount in which like I put into each one, because sometimes I might change my mind and I might be like, oh, but I really want to stuff that, or oh, that wasn't enough for me. So I always go back and just make sure that I'm like content with that. And then basically you just, now you're trying to find out the cash envelope total so you can bring that to your cash breakdown sheet. Okay, so we're going to do 90 plus, skip this one, we go to 85 plus, messed up. Okay, so doing it one more time, $90 plus 85 plus 55 plus 3 gets you 233. And then I like to make sure that that's right. I don't know if y'all can see me in the little thing right here. Okay, 233. That's how much we're going to be taking out of. Can y'all see? Oh my god. Can y'all even see that? I don't think y'all can see that. Sorry if you guys can't see that. I'm like so terrible at this. This is my first video, so I'm a little rusty. But yeah, so 233 is how much we're taking out of the bank, guys. And so what I then do is I have a cash breakdown. flip it over. And before you can go into the bank, you have to figure out which denominations you need. So you got to do this. It seems like such a trivial thing. And sometimes when I do it, I'm like, ugh, I wish I didn't have to do this. But you got to do it if you want to make sure you get the right denominations, okay? Before you can have the fun, you got to do the important stuff, okay? So I keep this sheet with me, and then I just write down all of the ones that are getting cash stuffed. All right, guys, I just finished writing down all of them, and we can now do the denominations. Okay, I wanted to do this with you guys because I think it's fun that you guys get to see like the denominations that I'm using and everything. So spending gets $20, and last week I broke it into 2 tens, but this week I'm going to keep it just 120 because why not? Food gets $20, but it's going to be 2 tens. Gas is 30, and that's just going to be like a 20 and a 10. Who cares? Emergency money, that's just 110. Social outings, that's just a 5. Dollar Tree, because it's the Dollar Tree. Well, it's a $1.25 tree. I just do 5 ones because it's like whatevs. Luxury gets self-care. Self-care, that's gonna be just 1.5. Let me just, sorry, it's like so hard to do this when it's like not turn. Self-care gets just, it's 1.5. Technology, that's just gonna be a 20 and a 5. Beauty, it's 3 ones. Wardrobe, that's just 110. Transportation, that's just 1.5. Planner accessories, that's 2 ones. Online transactions, that's just a 10. Emergency fund, that's just 120. Debt, that's just a 5. Debt, medical, that's another 5. Bills, 3 ones. New Life with this, 3 ones. 1K challenge, that's gonna be a 5 and 2 ones. 100 envelope, $8, that's gonna be a 5 and 3 ones. The $4 one, that's 4 ones. Travel, that's 3 ones. Princess, that's just 110. Dad, that's just 1.5. So basically these are like the whole like $2 thing. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. These are like the whole like $2, $1 thing that I'm putting into gifts. I just don't have that much like room to like do like individual. So I just put it all together. But yeah. So that's gonna be, sorry. I'm trying to show you everything, guys. Sour Patch is gonna be 4 ones, and then it's gonna be 3 ones over here. And again, I always go back because I'm the type of person that if I don't go back, I will have made a mistake. Okay, guys? All right, so everything's good. Sorry. And so basically, after that, what you gotta do with my little, after that, what I gotta do is then total up all of this and make sure it ends up being 233. Okay, it has to be 233. And it ends up being 233, which is what we're going for, right? Yep. And you just take your pen and you write it down. and you basically like total up the denomination. First, you start off with writing off how many like 20s and 10s and everything you have. So I never have hundreds and I never have 50s. So I never have to do that. So I just cross that out so then I don't get confused. And then you count how many 20s you had. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how many 10s? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is the part when it gets challenging and I bring out my calculator because that's too many ones for me to understand, for me to calculate on my own. I could if I had to, but I don't want to. I have a calculator right here. It's the beauty. Okay, 38 ones. Oh my god, I don't want to get that many out of the bank. That's crazy. So now you calculate the value of the 20s, if that makes sense to you guys. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then it's basically, it's the same. It's the same with the ones. It's the same either way that you do it. But I'm going to check my math. It never hurts to be 100% sure. Okay, so once you've done that, you know how much you're taking out the, okay, a little bit closer. You know how much you're getting out of the bank. You know like how many 10s and 20s you need. You then get out your thing that you give to the bank. This is what I give to the bank. This, and you get your little sheet off. I actually got this free with one of my cash envelopes that I bought. I got this free. So basically, you get yourself dry erase. I don't know how I got into like second person like point of view where I'm like telling you guys how to do this when this is just basically what I do all the time. This came in handy because when I was originally when I was cash stuffing, I was just like budget my paycheck and then I would try and figure it out that way and do it this way, and it was kind of difficult. This is so much easier. If you are planning on doing the whole cash envelope system, have this. It's so much easier when you have to like calculate it. Okay, so basically start off with the total and then you just write how many. Right. And then that's it. That's basically it. And now you're done. It took you 4 hours, but now you're done. Let me stop. It takes a while to do it, but it's worth it. And I love cash stuffing. So every week that I do it, I love it. And that's the end, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you got to the very end, I appreciate you so much. I'm a new up-and-coming budgeter, you know. And I've been doing this for about a year, so it's been a while. And I've been learning. I really love doing this because there's been times when I've gone back to just using my debit card and I've just realized, sorry, let me take that out. There's times when I've gone back to using my debit card and I just realized that when I do that, I just spend more money. That's why I've stuck to this because it really does help. And it also allows you to see where all your money is going and where you're spending it and everything. So it's worth it. And I'm going to continue to do it. I love it. I love when I get to like go to the bank and get the money out and everything. It's so fun to like cash stuff and everything. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, thank you. I'd really appreciate it if you would like this video and also subscribe to this channel because I'll be making a lot more videos. I think I'm giving you guys a little different type of thing. I mean, this is the same, but there's a lot of things that I do that I feel like is kind of different from other people. So if you want to see like a different take, if you want to see like how a young person cash stuffs and everything, because I'm not working with a lot. 268, it looks like a lot until you're actually like budgeting it, and then you realize that you can't do big numbers. Okay, that's what I've realized since the moment I've started cash stuffing. You cannot do big numbers. Okay. You can't. So this is what you got to work with. Listen, as I said in my bio, I'm going to show you how to finesse when you don't make a lot, okay? Finesse with less, okay? Because I was able to cash stuff a good chunk of them. I mean, I didn't really get to hear because this is like this is my low priority anyway, so it doesn't really need to get stuffed at the moment. But yeah, it's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. This is your second reminder, guys, to please subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming out with a lot more of these videos. You're going to see me like every week, like 2 to 3 videos is what I'm planning because I do a lot. Honestly, like this is a full-time job. People do not realize that budgeting is like a full-time job because I'd be doing a lot for my budgeting. But yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Marie of MariéeBudgets. I appreciate it. Have a lovely day and bye guys. Bye. See you later.